she heard about the riots that I spoke of that were coming to the world and to the United States. And so she asked me if these were the riots that I spoke of. And so, yes, I just will tell you, Shirley, these are the riots that I spoke of. They're going to get worse in the United States. Some of the places that I saw these mobs coming was Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Atlanta, Detroit, St. Louis, L.A., and Chicago. And I particularly remember this issue of I saw, seemed like an unusual amount of blood in St. Louis. And so these riots are going to get very, 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 very difficult. And I remember talking and saying, and I've said since, I think even in the Coming Perfect Storm video, as well as in the PDF booklet that we've released with that it would start out looking like it was, some people might say it was racial, but it would actually end up being more economic driven. And so some of the things we've been hearing about this as the interview, especially in London, and in Greece was certainly economic driven. London, a lot of the young people are saying, and these are like 15 to 18-year-olds, are saying, well, we're just let's see what I've got. We're giving the rich what they deserve, is what one person said. And it's like Robin Hood. We take from the rich and we give to the poor, and we're the poor, so we take from the rich and we give to ourselves. What will happen is that will escalate, not just in London and not just in Athens and not just here, not just in one or two cities in the United States. It's going to be broad. And the cities that I just mentioned are not the only cities that are going to experience this at all. There are other cities that are going to experience it. It's going to be broad, and as the economic system continues to experience turmoil, as it continues to become even more sluggish than it is right now, we're going to see that type of thing happening. And it grieves me that some of our politicians are actually seemingly escalating a class warfare mentality of we're going to take from the rich, because that is exactly what I saw people saying in 1980, well, it was before 1981, when I spoke it in 1981, I saw them saying this, and I saw very well-off neighborhoods burnt to the ground, and all that was standing were in some houses, some were just the chimneys, the stone chimneys that were left standing of huge houses because of the riots and the mobs that swept through. I saw entire malls emptied of people, but also emptied of product, and the product is scattered everywhere as people would drop it, because they would carry out armloads in malls, and they would drop the stuff in the malls as they were running to the car. So this is going to escalate into true lawlessness. And then I saw martial law declared in many cities, and at one time, actually a couple of times or more, I saw martial law declared in the entirety of the United States, because it was so rampant that they had to call up the National Guard, and they had to call troops back from overseas in order to stem the issues that I saw.